from a land where lions prey on giants who slay poets so violins are never played. Instead, they use the tongues of violence to portray the malicious wishes of tax collectors who release vectors of diseases until they are pleased with the destruction they of course so call them cowards. To make a long story short, they bought the told stories and stored the political powers, but got mixed up in the age, the splurge and the crude oil. You spoil our youths with untruths of our ancestors, so they arrest us for disturbing the peace and freedom of speech. That's right. And this poem might shock you, but some facts might, because they still smoke smelters through the crack pipes of South Trinidad. North Trinidad, they don't plow the land because the soil is the toughest. They plant plants great distances away from Port of Spain, but to be more specific, the Prime Minister's office. Continuous exploitation of desperate unemployed slaves, so their unborn children have already spot the plots where they're going to dig their graves, and the walls of fraud used to block the seepage of secrets so longer can stop it, because we have realized that our tropical breezes have now become poisonous, but their lives are even more toxic. And they took this and shook this off as acceptable, and we didn't even notice that respirators were now mandatory on the children's book list until a little boy dropped sick from a mystery illness, so they take him to San Fernando General. The nurse by the desk beating up her chest like if she's San Fernando General, and she won't believe that he can breathe till he starts to bleed and the lungs collapse from the crap they was giving him. Pops on the ground screaming out the lungs saying, Lord help my son, because the nurses them killing him. He need more blood than the rain in a monsoon. You better pray quick because he won't have lungs to pero. Los médicos cubanos disfrutan las empanadas by lounging in the nurses lunchroom. The best they go beat themselves, like I had to repeat myself. I said, Los médicos cubanos disfrutan las empanadas by lounging in the nurses lunchroom. So you had to understand that I'm from a place where multiple races live in harmony until the elections divide us. Then we are faced with racists who sit down beside us, fitted with blinders, fixed to pick out the problem but never to find us the solution. So we are left alone in this well-known hellhole where lions prey on giants who still in the search more poets to hunt for. Count for seconds from this minute, and I would rise again against all the odds who said I can make it. Fingers not stained but gripped around a stone that I borrowed from David. And if you cover up your lies, where these lines will strip you naked. And if you feel like dying, where these rhymes wouldn't make you sacred, but would explain this makeshift system where the rich gets rich and even less educated. Keep meditating and focus on this poem, and maybe sometime you can tell me the purpose of this poem. But until then, this place remain a land where lions prey on giants, and ministers stay in power by staying faithful to their lands. To drug pushers who stay in children with coke and pass them off as clans. You call that productive, I call that idle. They call it more than paper, while I call it the Bible. And while they call it insurance, I call it a rifle. And nobody wants to jump up and break up the cycle. And that's the same damn reason why this poem will forever remain untitled.